Welcome. This is Grammy Queen. If you're joining us for the first time, this is the channel where we get excited about love. This is where we ignite that which dwells from within us, that which comes alive, makes us smile, makes us laugh. Hence, we say the crimson light is life. Okay, the crimson light is our journey to actualizing self-full love. This is where we are having fun with words and numbers. We are having fun with number 9 right now. This is what we have been exploring, the word beginning. Oh, that reminds me, there is another word. We've got many words, of course, that has the numerical value of 9, but 9 is the beginning, and that in itself is really drawing our attention to how profound number 9 is when we get to understand the real function of 9, or really take the time to understand 9, of course. So beginning, the new beginning, or well, beginnings should always be new, or endings perhaps is new too, because we have on our template there is a new sense here. So of course, where beginning and end meets is newness. Let's just put it this way. So one of the words that I just just come to mind that I feel is very profound. This is meant to be a D. Let's do a better D for our world. Okay. So this is D. And I believe this is 9 because the word is 6. Okay, so this is 6, this is 9, this is 3, this is meant to be L, and 4. So this is 7 and 9, that is 16, and 6 is 22, and 5 is 27. 27, 2 plus 7 equals 9. Our world is 9. So really, it's not just saying the world, our world, this inner world, this world, that whatever world you are in is 9. And every day or every moment, we are having the opportunity to make a new sense of our world, or we are in a state of world. And that means it presented new moments. Of course, in our world, every moment, every second, we are presented a new moment. There we are with 9. So we can birth a new idea, we can birth a new creativity, whatever it is, we are being presented that opportunity with that new breath. Everything, as Emmett Fox says, nothing gets into your consciousness unless it finds something like itself on which to attach itself to. So there we have breath, and when God breathed, because breath is 5, and here, this is what we have done. We did the word breathed, breathed, which equaled 9. But if we do breathe, I think breathe is 5 or 3. Okay, let's just do that. Breathe. So there is 5, 8, 2, 1, 5, 9, 2. So 8 and 5, 13, and 3, 16, and 5, 21, and 9, 30, and 2, 32. Okay, so breathe is 32, and 3 plus 2 is 5. So just like we have breathe, breathe, and breathed as past tense, so likewise we have the corresponding numerical values in the word beginning, because we have the N in the middle. The N in the middle, that means, oh, it'd be interesting to see what's on either side as well, of each of these, because 5 is in the middle. And yes, so basically 9 and 7 would be 16, 16, 21, 23. So it would be 5 as well, 23 here. This would be 23 on one side, meaning 5. And here we have 5 and 5, 10. That would be 19, 28. 28 is 10, meaning 1. So we'd have 1 and 5 would be 6. 6 and 5 would be 11. I am not really sure that I have checked this correctly, but however, oh yes, 11, that would be, and 5 would be 16. Okay, I may not have checked this correctly, but since this is not the main point here, it's really to draw the attention that we have 5 in the middle of beginning, meaning it's saying that beginning and end is really interrelated here. This is the point I am trying to say. So the cycle of beginning, it does meet with the end. And hence, just like when it was said God created the heavens and the earth in 6 days, and on the seventh day he blessed it or hallowed it or rested. And seventh, by the way, I believe, let's just do, it's not, I don't believe it's 9 at all, but I'm just trying to see how seventh would correspond with the 6th and 7th day, because of the word seventh. So we have seen the word world. In fact, I really want to still keep the word world. Oh, okay. Let's just look at seventh. Seventh. So this is 2, 8, 5, 5, 4, 5, 1. Okay, so this is 10, 20, 30. Oh, so that's 3. Well, yes, because 3, and we are saying 3 and 6, because God created the heavens in 6 days, and on the 7th day he rested. So this is what I mean about the power of numerology. And on the 7th day he rested, but 7th is really pointing us to that vibration. That's what is so beautiful about numerology. It is saying on the 7th day, of course, it's like God breathed. There was breath. And of course, breathe, there's breathe, there's breathed, there's breath. I think it's 3. But we are looking at those words because basically it's the 7, 8, and 9, and 10, these are functions and patterns. All the numbers are. But I'm believing that where we really get caught up in a lot of the essence of creation, you could say, is in the function and how those numbers modify themselves, like how 6 becomes 7 and how 7 becomes 8, and it goes on. So we see on the 7th day, I love it. That's what makes numerology meaningful to me, because on the 7th day we see that equals 30, which would correspond with 30, as to say, well, Christ, his ministry was from 30 to 33. So we see that number 3, the vibrational energy that it portrays. It's not only in this 7th day. And of course, because the word 7 has presents us that sense of wholeness, the sense of 2. When we do the numerical value for 7, it equals 2. There's that harmony and partnership, as if we would have 2 3s that would give us that vibration of number 33. Hence, Christ was always telling us about believe, which equals 33, and wine, which equals 6, and bread, which equals 3, and woman, and worm, and those words, and water, and those words that has that resonance of the numerical value of 3. So I think that is really beautiful, and that to me is very delicious indeed. Okay, so let's go back to the word. We are keeping this short, and this is in 10 minutes. So we are going to look at the word world, which equals 9, and we see from that there's the word old. So although it constitutes beginning, but it has got the old in there, which is 6, 3, 4, and that is 10, 13. Now we know about 13. We have been going on about 13, where Christ had the Last Supper with the 12 disciples. That meant there would be 13 at the table. That's old. Hence, we are always saying, well, how old are you? Because the old term here is giving a sense of acknowledgement or harmony or partnership. Are you in tune with your world to know how old you are? Of course, if you are in the world, you ought to know how old you are. This is just the sort of thing we are talking about. And then there is a bonding, because you would be responding. I didn't practice this. Okay. And what other word can we find from this as well? Of course, we have word, WORD. And in the beginning was the word. And I think this might mean, let's just do the numerical value instead of guessing. 9, 4. Okay, so we see 6 and 4 is 10. This is 19. And 5 is 24. So this equals 24. 2 plus 4 is 6. So we see that in the world, we have the word, and it says, and the word was made flesh amongst men. Of course, that's the scriptures, meaning the word came alive, everything that we do. Hence, this is what I am saying, that I can't change the word, but I can change how I view the world, really, because I am 6. I have that ability to be able to identify with the word. So it's not about saying, hey, this is no good, this is rubbish or whatever. This is really getting a perspective that I am the word, and therefore I have an entitlement of how I choose to view the world. And how I choose to view the world has to work for me. It has to provide me, it has to care for me, it has to nourish me, because that's why it was created in the first place. Okay, so I hope you have found this insightful, and just quickly seeing what other words we can do with this. Um, oh well, there is the word that really, um, of course, LORD. LORD. Now, if I have done this correctly, because there is Lord in the world. So these are things that until we take the time to address who we are, and in terms of these contexts or numerical values or what we can make of these, and there's another word, or whatever we can really grab from the essence of these presentations, grab them and see how they can really help and enlighten or enrich our lives. That's the word. Okay. And we can also do we can do as we choose according to the word. Okay, I'm just going to leave this here because it's really about having this short bite size, which is 14 minutes in this case. Okay, so I hope you have enjoyed this. I hope you have found it informative, enlightening, or entertaining. But the wonderful thing is, if it's entertaining, if it's fun, it's going to resonate, because fun is number 5. It keeps us centered. As long as we are focused and conscious that it's fun, it keeps us safe. Okay, so I hope you have enjoyed this. If you like this, click the like button and share and subscribe, because this is how we do it. We share to actualize in soulful love. Stay blessed, stay bright, be a field, because we are planting new seeds, and stay ignited. Namaste. and spill over with love.